Hey, this is Melissa Maley, and today I wanted to show you how I make my chicken marsala. And this is a recipe that is actually one of my absolute favorites. So I'm really excited to be showing you this recipe, and I'm also very excited to be eating it afterwards. So right here is 2 pounds of chicken tenderloin and 1 cup of flour. And all you're going to do is just take the chicken tenderloin and we're going to dredge it in the flour, and then you're going to put it on your dish after. And in the meantime, I have a frying pan on the stove in which I have about a 1/4 cup of extra virgin olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. So as soon as I finish dredging these in the flour, I'm going to take you over to the stove and I'll show you how we're going to fry them up for about 5 minutes on each side, and then I'll show you the rest. Okay, so what I did was I put the chicken tenderloins over here in the pan, and these are the ones that I just dredged in the flour, and then I put them in the pan, which has 2 tablespoons of butter and about a 1/4 cup of olive oil. I let them sit and cook on each side for about 5 minutes or so. I did salt and pepper one side just to your liking, a little bit more pepper than salt, because we're going to be adding some bouillon over here. So once those are finished, I cooked them on like a low to medium heat. Just transfer them to any kind of a dish, and you can keep the same pan. It just adds the flavor to the dish. And then what we're going to be adding is baby bellas, mushrooms, crimini mushrooms, and let's see, right here is the baby bellas, about 8 ounces. What I'm going to do is first put butter, and this is about 4 tablespoons of butter that I'm just going to put in the pan and let that melt down, along with the baby bellas over here. And we're going to put this in there, and these are going to cook for about 10 minutes or so. And then once those are cooked, I'm going to add the crushed garlic that I did. And this garlic was through the crusher, about 6 cloves of garlic through the crusher. And I'm going to add that after I cook these. And these are going to be on for about 10 minutes. So in the meantime, we'll let these cook here, and I will show you what these are going to look like just until they're just about done and tender, and then I'll show you what it's going to look like before we add the garlic. Okay, so I let the mushrooms simmer in the pan here for about 10 minutes, and then I had crushed the garlic that I showed you, the 6 cloves of garlic that I had in here. I went ahead and put them in already because it was going to take about another 5 more minutes or so for them to start to cook. So it was a total of 15 minutes, 10 for the mushrooms, and then another 5 for the garlic. And now they're looking really nice and golden. And what I'm going to do next is 2 cups of chicken bouillon. And I still have it only on a low heat. Next is Marsala. The Marsala you want to get is dry. Do not get the sweet. That's really important. So Marsala dry. We're going to go ahead and do 2 cups of this. Okay, so 2 cups. We'll pour that in there. Okay, and then I'm going to put the heat on just a little bit in between low and medium. And then let this cook just a little bit. Well, only for a few seconds. because we're still adding the rest of the ingredients in. And then we're going to add in about 3 to 4 tablespoons of parsley. I'm doing 3 right now, and then I'll see how it goes to see if I want to add more. Sometimes I do fresh parsley, but right now I'm just doing the dry parsley. It's what I had in the house, so I don't always do fresh everything, but sometimes I like to. But really, when it comes to this, it doesn't matter, and it just smells amazing still. Okay, and then after that, I take some half and half, and I do about 3/4 of a cup, half and half. Okay, and it's going to make a really nice creamy sauce. And this smells terrific. The whole house just smells amazing from this. Okay, so that's going to simmer for just a little bit. And in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken back in. This is the chicken that I took out. And this just is going to go right back in the pan. And it's only going to be for maybe 5 to 10 minutes in this pan. And then I'm going to show you afterwards, in the next 5 to 10 minutes, what it's going to be looking like. Okay. Okay, so while this is cooking, I went ahead and boiled the angel hair pasta. It's draining right now. And another thing to add to this is going to be about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese. And this will help thicken it and flavor it. And I do a good heaping spoonful, or a good heaping half cupful. There's only a little bit left, so I might as well finish that off. Okay, so that's just going to stir up. It's going to make a really rich, creamy sauce. So this is only going to cook for just a few more minutes. And I'll get back to you and show you what it's going to look like on the dish. Okay, this is the finished product, chicken marsala. And what I did was I let it sit on the stove for about 20 minutes. And just to cool down, because the sauce will thicken as it starts to cool. Took it off the heat. I did add another half a cup of Parmesan Romano, and that just helps to thicken it up and add a little bit more flavor to it. So, in the meantime, I did boil the angel hair pasta, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the dish. It smells amazing. And the mushrooms, they're so flavorful, and they just smell so good. I'll just put a few pieces of chicken on top here and show you. Okay. And there it is. If you do like it to be a little bit more thicker, you can do heavy cream instead of half and half. I like to do half and half just because it makes it a little bit of a lighter meal, or it makes you think like you're eating a little bit of a lighter meal. But I do like my Parmesan Romano, so I do add that at the end just to thicken it all up. So anyways, this is the finished dish. It's amazing. It's so flavorful. Can't wait to eat it. And if you do like this video and you want to subscribe, please do. And I read all my comments. Please comment. Let me know what you like, what you'd like to see me make. And thank you so much for watching.